On Oahu, Kalihi attempted murder suspect Jonathan Ten faced a judge today. His bail was confirmed at $1 million. The 19-year-old is accused of an August 9th shooting that seriously injured a 16-year-old boy on a city bus. He's due back in court on Thursday. Meanwhile, HPD is still looking for a second suspect who was riding with the shooter. Low morale and lack of communication, those are among the top complaints of Honolulu police officers who took part in an internal survey. About 370 officers and 100 civilian employees participated. That's about 22%. Lynn Kawano has the results.
There were 15 questions asked in the survey, but it's the comments from respondents that paint a concerning picture of HPD brass. An inside look at the issues facing civilian and HPD officers. 470 people responded to the survey. Most were sergeants, detectives, and patrol officers with 16 to 25 years on the force. Among the questions, does the lower level commander support the officers and employees? And if the commanders effectively communicate their goals and objectives.
Find out what weaknesses we have, what strengths we have, sustain our strengths, work on the weaknesses.
The weaknesses were glaring in the comments. Many cited the lack of manpower due to shortages, but said commanders denied overtime to supplement shortages. Some said officer safety is not a priority. Several spoke about morale, saying it was at an all-time low, and pointed out that many leave after hitting the 25-year mark.
And I think the comments are more telling than the actual data itself. I would encourage them to take a look at the comments. Look at what's going on, the concerns these officers are having. One of the common questions or comments we saw in here was a level of disconnect. The fourth floor doesn't really know what's going on at the ground.
Despite the survey comments, the police commission gave Chief Joe Logan a positive annual review, saying he exceeds expectations, something Honolulu's mayor was surprised about. He didn't even know about the March survey until this month.
But right now, that survey, its results, contradicted by the evaluation that I saw, has left me in a place which I was blindsided on and didn't get the courtesy of knowing about, has left me in a place of real concern as to how I look at leadership.
Commission Chair Doug Chin says the survey is a baseline to steer Chief Logan's goals for the next year.
Without question, we're going to be looking at the survey results and the survey comments, and as a commission, figuring out a way to be able to edit and tweak the criteria that we evaluate the chief on, so that way we can be able to hold him accountable into the next year.
Recruiting is number one. Number two is reducing violent crime, and more importantly, focused on gun crime. And number three is morale. How do we improve the morale and some of the negative culture that I need to do within the department? So how do we fix all of that?
The mayor says that should have already been in the works. Logan has been chief for more than 2 years.
It's not a developmental job, not at this stage, not what is at stake. So reading those survey results are of real concern to me, because I internalized that from the standpoint of what it means to those men and women that we're asking to risk their lives each and every day. At the end of the day, we owe it to them to make sure whoever's in charge of that deserves to be in charge of that.
To view the entire survey results and read the comments, go to our website. We have a link at hawaiinewsnow.com. I'm Lynn Kawano, Hawaii News Now.